updated end of the year 2025 original bank wrapped and tubed rolls. These are Roosevelt dimes, tubed on the left, chronological 46D through 52S. And then we have the later date, 1960D, down through 64 with those last three rolls, unknown dates. And then, starting here, that's a 1940 Mercury roll, 43D Mercury, 244P Mercury. And then we get into the Roosevelts, 346s, 246Ds, one that's taped, 46S's. Then we work our way here, 47, 47D. We got 7 or 8 52D, one of the tough dates. A guy sold off his collection in the last couple months, and I was able to pick up some of them. A lot of them came from the same source. You can see those 47Ds on the left. Those all came from the same guy. Those two 47S's from the same batch. Very tough date. We have all those 53Ds that came from the same source. Just like those 4 or 5 54Ps all came from the same source. 54D and the 54S rolls for 2 54Ds and I think 4 or 5 54S, a little better date. And we get into the 55s, which are actually common, quite a few. A lot of 55S. I think we're up to about 20 of those. 56, 56D. And we get into the quarters. These are the bank wrapped. 43, 2 45s. Those 46P, 5 of them, all came from the same guy. All came from the same source. I'm trying to film and not tip everything over here. It's a very precarious setup, and the last thing I want to have happen is something to fall over. But these are pretty much all original vintage rolls. There's probably one or two that aren't, and there's certainly a couple of half-dollar rolls that aren't, but I just buy them as they come, and if the price is right, whether they're original paper or not, doesn't really matter. This is a 50S roll. I got this about 2 years ago. Super rare. At the time it was expensive, but silver's in the 70s, and it's common date rolls of these are selling for $500-600, which is paid a little more than that. I think $650, but that's pretty much no premium in today's market. We're in the basement, and the lighting isn't great, so the color isn't popping. A couple 48s. It's a tough roll. We have a 47 roll. That's another tough date. All those 46s are no laughing matter. Then we work our way over to the 51Ds, 2 of those. 53P, one of the toughest dates of the series. A lot of people don't know that, with some great toning. Especially in a roll. This thing is, you could hammer a nail in with this. That's what a vintage roll should look like, friends. Faded ink of the right generation, the right font, the proper wrap. It's a nice Batdorf wrap, tight. One of the earlier machine wrapped rolls. We have a couple 54D rolls, and then 1, 2, 4 54S rolls. We just picked up 2 a few weeks ago. 1, 2, 3, 4 1955P, which again sell for more than what they really should be worth. 55D, a couple of them, a couple 56. All of these 56Ds were some of the first rolls I bought from Sam Keppel, or Sam Keppel, Western Massachusetts, coin dealer, gentleman and a scholar. Love the guy. He also sold those 56D dimes. You can see all in magic marker. Those all came from Mr. Sam Keppel. And those were bought back around COVID, so we've had those for at least 5 or 6 years. And then as you can see, we round out with a couple. There's a 57 with great toning. I had another 57 roll, but it had 2 Type B reverses, and although I don't really break open rolls, temptation got the better of me. And then we don't really have any post-1960. I wasn't really collecting those because they're so common, but now they're so valuable. And we have this original roll of Morgan 1979P, and I hesitate to use the term original roll. There really is no such thing, but again, the toning is not really popping in this terrible lighting. But the patina on that roll is very thick. And when I say original roll, it's more that, you know, it was put together many years ago. And the only other roll of Morgan's is this 1904 O roll, BU roll. And then we have all the quarter tubes, starting with the 1941, 42, 242s. There should be 243s. There's a cap missing. Oh, the cap's on the other one because it's taped. Okay, so there's a 43 and a taped one. Okay, 244s. And then we come down here. We have a 45P and a rare 45D. Very hard roll to find. 46 PD and S. 47 PD and S. 48, 48D, and 2 48S's. And in the last row, the very hard to find 1949P and almost as hard 49D, 50, 51P, which is taped shut, 51D roll. These should be shimmied over a bit. So, yeah, so this is the 51D roll and the very hard to find 51S, 52PD, 53 with beautiful toning. And then 2 53s, 53D, 53S, and a 54. And then we have this 55 proof roll, obviously an assembled roll. 4 coins out on display, those are the toned ones there. But we've got the other 46 soaking in acetone. We bought this not too long ago. I don't normally buy proof rolls, but since the 55 is a somewhat better date for proof quarters, and the price was pretty much junk silver, I bought it up. But there's a lot of haze on a lot of them, so let me just give me 1 second to cover that up with tinfoil, because that acetone will evaporate very quickly. Okay, then we have this Onza, or Mexico Libertad roll, original roll. Still in its bank wrap. I already showed you the 040 Morgan dollar roll. We have the tubed Kennedy, Franklin's 48P, 49S, key date, 50D, 51, 51D, and 52. So much better dates there. 52D, and then a 52S, pair of 52S rolls. Key dates, one of them is 19 coins. The one in the orange sticker is a very nice roll from Michael Sullivan from Greenbrook Coins. If you're not familiar, he's from New Jersey. Great guy. Highly recommend Mr. Michael Sullivan and the team at Greenbrook Coins. 53S half-dollar rolls, 54D and S. Then we have 4 55s, 3 56, and then we round out with 57 PD. And the pair of 60s were actually from a double $20 bankroll. A 63 Franklin roll in the corner with great toning. I guess we're not going to show you that. And then the prized possession of them all are the bank-wrapped Kennedy and Franklin rolls, and they're in chronological order, starting with this 1951 roll. There's a pair of 52Ds. Sorry, there's a 52P, which is a tougher date than a 52D. This might be the 52D. This might be the 52P, I can't remember. Wait a minute. Yeah, 52D. And this must be, yep, this nice Batdorf, or ripped off at Batdorf, but the Pennsylvania Company, Philadelphia. One of my favorite rolls. Super tight, super original. That's what it's all about. We have a bunch of 352Ds rather, then we have a couple 1953s, which the 53P, that's a 53D, I'm sorry, there is a 53P. Here it is. similar to the 52 roll, Philadelphia company, Pennsylvania company, sorry. And then 3 or 4 54Ds and a couple of 54Ps. And then we have, I think, 6 55s, starting with this one. Nope, that's one of the last. It's a 54P. It's out of sequence unless this is a 54D, and it is. You can see it's open on one end. Is this where the 55s start? Yes, it is. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just make sure. Yep, 55. All right, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's another one here, I believe, in the corner, so this should be the 6th. Nope, there's 5. 5 bank wrap 55s. Thought there was 6. Could be out of order. 56, and then a bunch of 57s. 57D, 58. Then there's like the ones that are modern rolls. Tell by the stripes. There's a few of those. There's 2 right there, so I think there's 3. The gap is where the Kennedys start. There's no 40%. They're all 90. They're all 64s. I think there's 8 $10 rolls, and then we have our $20 rolls. This 34. We got these lovely 48Ds. And then we have the pair of 54S's. That first S is actually unknown, but I'm calling it a 54S. And then there's this 54D that actually sold for under melt last year on an eBay auction. So I believe there's 30, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 35, 34 $20 rolls. So that's 680 face, and I believe there's 56 $10 rolls. But anyways, all in all, we're getting close, possibly just over $3,000 face value in our original rolls. And I don't know why that's out there, but I submitted that a while ago. That's a 32-ounce, $30 Australia Kookaburra. I thought it had a shot at a 70, so that's probably why it was submitted. But hope everyone had a great holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year to you all, and I will see you all in the next video.